What's up everybody, this is Reese from C Manga and welcome to my review of Hajime No Ippo chapter 1067, Root of Unease. So, another short chapter with this one, it kind of to me feels a little bit like it could have combined the last one and this one and then actually combined it into a proper decent length chapter. But at least in this one there was a little bit more kind of going on. Still the fight isn't over, which is a bit of a pain, and it did end on a really horrible cliffhanger. But either way, the content was alright. This chapter, Ippo, he went full ham on Alfredo. He just like actually ended up overwhelming him a bit. Because like, come on, you've seen it in like the previous rounds. He's been trying to go in, but Alfredo still kind of like kept calm and just went back in on him. So like, look at even when Ippo like unleashed the Dempsey roll, Alfredo's looking at that just like, huh, what is this? Is this a joke? And he actually jumped headfirst into it. So yeah, he actually was going in now, this like close-up slugfest, and it actually seemed to be working in Ippo's favour. I think it's kind of like, this is the point now where Ippo really does shine himself. The later rounds, once like the fatigue is hitting onto his opponent, he's somehow able to put out this extra stamina from nowhere, and then he just kind of like gets a little one-up on them. But the thing that's frustrating me is how that he keeps saying the coach's boxing is working on the world level, He needs to really look in the mirror because, like, Ippo, his face is messed up. He can barely see. It's like one of his eyes looks like he's about half out cold. The other eye is completely sealed over. And this happens to him so often. It shouldn't be happening this much. It's like, look, every time you see his opponents, they're no way looking in such bad shape. It's like he always looks messed up. Like, look at the fight against Vorg back in the day. Ippo's out cold for a good few days, and Vorg is just like, still fine, even though he lost. It's one of the things, it's like, Ippo, his style, sure it does suit him, but, going up against Ricardo, he can't do it. If he does that, he literally may as well just hang up his shorts right now, because his career will just be over. So, yeah, like I was saying, it just takes way too much damage for it to be effective. But good thing is the match does finally seem to be reaching its climax. The kind of like little, what looked like a slip from Alfredo at the end, it looked like, kind of like lost his footing a little bit. It does seem like maybe Ippo will finally be able to get like a nice little effective finishing blow in there, which would obviously make him the victor. But to be honest, I think the best outcome would actually be a draw. I know we say this a hell of a lot during this fight because it's been dragging on. But yeah, maybe like a double KO, that'll be kind of good. Then Alfredo will kind of like go on to fight Ricardo just by default. The fact that he's obviously the higher rank. Ippo will then realise, like, sure, he can fight on the world stage, but he needs to really work on his technique because, he just seriously can't keep getting hit like that. Even Coach Kamagawa must be noticing stuff like this. So, I don't know, either way, once this match ends, hopefully the fight with Ricardo isn't going to be next, even if Ippo does win, then kind of like turn it down to say, you know what, you take far too much damage to be able to actually effectively fight Ricardo. It's like you just about made it through that match. So hopefully he'll go back to basics, start working on all his footwork and everything, be able to like dodge, slip a hell of a lot faster because obviously this is the world level, and sure he did like step it up for when he went to like the Pacific region and stuff. So hopefully he can step up once more so he won't get hit as much anymore. So yeah, that is pretty much this chapter. Hopefully within the next 2 or 3 it'll be over. I know we've been saying that. I know like everyone's probably thinking that for so long, but hopefully it is soon over, hopefully, and then we can finally get onto a bit more like what's going on. So yeah, that about ends it here from me, guys. The usual things to do at the end of these. Let me know what you thought about this chapter in the comment section below. What are your predictions? How long do you think it is? If you read the raws, just say what chapter it ends in. Don't say any kind of like content because that's spoiler. And as usual, don't forget to check out the other things to do on the channel. So I'll see you guys next time.